Today, I'm gonna be making Easter Puggy Pies. Easter Puggy Pies are whoopie pies. But I've named them after me because, let's be honest, I'm fabulous and I deserve my own pie. So I'm gonna show you how to make Puggy Pies! Just in time for Easter. So for this recipe, you're gonna need 1 cup of butter, and you're gonna need a cup of sugar, and 2 eggs, and 1 tablespoon of red food coloring. Although you could use any dark color you like blue or green. Can't really use pink, I tried that and it didn't work so much. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons apple cider vinegar, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and Hands, you put the sleeve in the flour. You're such a disaster. Why do you do that? Yeah, because that really comes off. It's white or black, dum-dum. Anyway, as I was saying, you're going to need 2 1/4 cups of flour. And you're going to need 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Not the really dark stuff, just the regular stuff. And you're also going to need 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. I like it for the flavor. And 1/4 cup of buttermilk. So we're gonna use the creaming method. So we're gonna put the butter and the sugar in the mixer and we're gonna cream it. Make it look like ice cream, basically. Hands, you need to be scraping down that bowl. This is my favorite scraper. Can you tell it's all jacked up? I've had it since culinary school. God, Hands is so messy. You're getting butter all over your hand. So now that the butter and sugar are creamed, I'm gonna add my eggs and the food coloring and the vanilla. And Hands is pretty good about eyeballing this. Okay, Hands, that's enough. And you're gonna wanna start this slow because if you've never seen a food coloring disaster, it's a mess. Took Hands like 2 hours to clean it up last time. Then you need to scrape it down again. The scraping down part's really important. And of course, Hands is making yet again another mess. It's really hard to find good help these days, you know? That looks great. Now I'm gonna add my 1.5 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. And I'm gonna mix together my flour, my salt, my baking soda, my baking powder, and my cocoa powder. These are all gonna get mixed together because they're gonna go in like it's one thing. I'm gonna put about half of this in. And you can just eyeball this. Thankfully, Hands has eyeballs. So you're gonna mix it until it just starts to come together. The thing is you don't want to overmix it. So now I'm gonna add my buttermilk and my yogurt. Greek yogurt to be exact. Hey Hands, let me lick that spoon. I love me some Greek yogurt. It's good for my digestive system. Other side, please. Okay. Delicious. I love me some Greek yogurt. Do I have anything on my face? I mean, is somebody gonna tell me to have anything on my face? Hands? So now we're gonna mix in the buttermilk and the Greek yogurt. Then we're gonna put the other half of the dry ingredients in. Now we're just gonna mix this until it comes together. So there's a little bit of dry stuff left, but I'm gonna have Hands fold that in herself, by hand, since that's her job. So now you're just gonna fold in the very end of the dry ingredients. It's not much. It's just you don't really want to overmix cake batter or cookie batter. Hands, don't get that all over your jacket, please. Nice and well mixed. So now we're gonna scoop some of these Puggy Pies. So just have like a cookie scoop, and we're gonna put them on a sheet tray lined with parchment. You just gotta make sure you space these out, because they're gonna spread a little bit, and you don't want them to touch, because then they won't be so pretty. So now we're gonna bake these at 350 for 15 to 17 minutes, depending on how good your oven is actually calibrated. So now, we're gonna make a quick marshmallow frosting for the center of our Puggy Pies for Easter. What you'll need is 1 cup of butter, which is the same as 2 sticks, 1 bag of marshmallows, 10 ounces about. I think this was a 10.5 ounce bag, and by the time Hands eats what she eats, it ends up being about 10 ounces. 4 cups of powdered sugar, and 2 tablespoons of buttermilk. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour the buttermilk right on top of the marshmallows, just like that. And you're gonna microwave the marshmallows for 1 minute. Okay, so marshmallows microwave 1 minute. They're gonna look still exactly like marshmallows, but the thing is they're gonna be mostly melted. And then the heat is just gonna keep melting them. And that buttermilk in there helps keep them moist when they're microwaving. They don't have to be all perfectly like broken down. This is pretty good right here. So we're gonna put 1 cup of powdered sugar in the mixer. Okay. Then we're gonna put the marshmallows into the mixer. And then you're gonna turn the mixer on. And you're gonna mix them into the butter and the sugar. Then, you're gonna add some more powdered sugar. Okay, now we're gonna add the rest of the powdered sugar. And Hands is gonna clean up her mess. Oh, marshmallow all over the handle. Done. It's helpful to let this frosting chill for just a little bit. Oh, that looks great. Look how pretty and smooth that looks. Those look good. So now we have cooled frosting. And it's really interesting because it has like a strange kind of marshmallowy texture to it. It's kind of nice. And we have some cooled Puggy Pies. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna make little sandwiches. So we're gonna put a little bit of frosting in the center. Then we're gonna take another pie and push them together. Yum! These are my Easter Puggy Pies. Red velvet with marshmallow filling. They're delicious. I mean, really delicious. I can't believe that. Hands. So thanks for watching. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and of course, Facebook. All at The Real Chef Tuna.
Subscribe if you like Chef Tuna and join us next week.
Hands.